Stuart is a naughty man.
Wait. Make sure we're actually like live.
I think we're live.
No.
Yeah, I think
No.
we are.
Still upcoming.
Oh, is that? Not live.
Wait. I just want to make sure.
Dude. What happened?
I don't know, mate.
Refresh this page.
Okay. That. Good, that.
Got a now live on your YouTube channel.
Schedule for 1:30, mate.
There it is, look.
Why is it? We're in! Right then, say all that again.
Stuart is a naughty man.
No,
That's
tell
what
you
I started
what,
with.
tell you what, who is a naughty man? Ed Lewis.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Not wearing his red laces.
You called him the red lace sensei, and he's not wearing his red laces for the first time in his life. He was born with red laces on.
That's all he...
He was born with red laces
on. That's all
on.
I've ever known him to do.
That's all he's known for. Right, let's pop this chat out.
Why is that? Why is Jude and Leon still in there?
I don't know, it hasn't been updated, I guess.
Nothing's,
Anyway. There.
Hi.
Hi, Sirt.
Hi.
Not quite how you spell my name, but appreciate it. We can probably refresh this, I think, can't we?
Nah, leave it there. Looks like
Leave it there when
people
people are in. Yeah. Cool
Have
stuff.
we posted that to Facebook.
Yeah, go on then. So we got another match in the MRC Singles League Division 1, sponsored by Nick Smith Pool Tables, pool tables specialist. Ed Lewis, a latecomer to the league. He was invited originally, but said he couldn't do it. And then, so we filled the space, and then somebody dropped out. And then Ed was like, oh, go on then. Go on then. Go on. Cut me in.
I'm a really busy man, but
he's super busy.
Squeeze it.
But here we are. He's playing in the first match here. Jacob Ellis did play on Wednesday against Justin the Bush Pig, and Jacob had a tough match there, losing 8-1 to the Bush Pig. So he'll be hoping for a slightly better game here. He's going straight in off. Here's the Ed. Not a best start for Edward here in this first match. I don't know how good this commentary is going to be, because this is right in the middle of our busy period. We just thought it's such a good match to get on. We've got to get it up, get some chat on the go. And well, maybe we might have to lead you to it in a bit.
It depends. It depends on if we get loads of people in here and they're really
yeah, we'll just sack the rest of our job
chatting.
off.
We won't do anything else. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get someone else in to do it.
Guys, share it into the pool chat groups as well. The pool chat groups.
I can do that.
All the division groups. All the division groups. There's 40 people in there that love pool. Get them in here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But it is the middle of the working day. People have
We're streaming it. We're streaming and commentating in the middle of the working day. You think we get paid for this? We don't get paid for this.
Well, not yet.
Tiny bits.
Tiny
to be fair, I say that we're on £107 out of 1,500 now.
Yeah, but that's not paid to us, is
it's
it?
not, no. And YouTube takes 30%.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
that'll probably go down.
We're actually only on 78 quid. but there we are. So in off from Edward, giving Jacob a chance to stamp his authority. He lost to Justin 8-1 on Wednesday. He also lost to Justin last night in the Thursday Night Flyer final. He lost 4-1, I think. 4-1 or 4-2. So a couple of losses there for Jacob. Is the other camera on? It's not. Not surprised. I could go turn it on. I'll leave it for a minute. You just sent it into all of them. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that.
Well,
they just went nuts.
It to 3.
Sent it to 3. There's 2 more.
Which ones?
2, 3, and 4. 1.
2, 3, 4, and 1.
You sent it to 1, 2. Look.
No, 5 doesn't exist yet. So
yeah, that's all of them then.
So,
we haven't done 5.
No.
Oh well. There we are. Guys, open the message. Get yourselves in. Also, it's cool, isn't it? It's cool, isn't it? That's all I got.
It's cool.
Also, as Jacob, I think Jacob has just about popped that yellow out enough. He could sneak it into the middle bag if he so fancies it, which he might be forced to do, and it would have a natural angle to come back out off that right cushion and leave the bottom yellow into the bottom right. And then he would just need to screw up the table, get himself above the black and play that into the middle left, and that would be bang, 1 frame over in the blink of an eye.
What do you think of that? I'm going to go turn the other camera on.
Okay, you get the action cam on. Jacob's taking the one to the bottom right first. Okay. There's a reason I'm not in Division 1. Good evening, Brian. Brian, eh? No. Brian, it's not evening. It's 1:30, mate. What are you on about? Oh, morning, night. Yeah, just tick all the boxes, Brian. That's it. You can't go wrong then. You can't go wrong. Just say good day. Just say good day. You know, good existence. Something like that. That'll work. You know, good life. Whatever. I don't know. Right. So Jacob's got his last yellow on the board. And he's not going to find the pocket. He's half covered the pocket. I think Ed, if he wants to, could possibly sneak that red down into the bottom right there. But maybe not. It's be tight. But there was a chance missed there for Jacob. You can't really afford. I mean, if Ed is playing the way Ed can play, is this working yet? It is. Look at the man. It's still being fiddled about with. That's okay. There's no way the devil's in the same pocket now. But he's... See, Ed... Oh! That's unfortunate. He did a great job of flicking that red away from that bottom right pocket just to try and mitigate that yellow. But he's found the middle pocket, and that should be the end of the first frame, I think, Zach. Ed finding the white into the pocket.
He wasn't happy either.
Was he not?
No. He's like, hell.
Was he?
Yeah.
Not good. So Jacob just needs to get top side of this black, but not too far.
Morning.
Oh, I think that's all right. Jude Mack in the chat. Morning. Is it Jude Mack or is that Lello?
Same person, isn't it?
Bang. 1-0.
I've never seen Jude Mack and
Jude Mack. No, never. Actually, mate, you're right there. You might be onto something there. Do you know what? We were onto something earlier as well, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
We were onto. So why is it? Like, why don't we start like? I'm not going to say religion, right?
You're not.
I'm not going to say religion. I'm not even going to say cult. But like, humans they're very good at just making like ideas up, aren't they? With like, you know, like a tree is made of wood. Like, why is it wood?
Pretty much everything we know has just been made up at some point.
Yeah. Well, the things are real. Like you know that. Like the things are real, like trees are real, well, as far as we know. You know,
yes.
We can't prove that it's real. We don't know by 100%. But trees are a thing. You know, the element. You know, metal is a thing.
Oh,
but
of course it's
why
a thing.
is metal called metal and wood is called wood? Why isn't wood called metal and metal called wood? Who decided that metal was the word for metal and wood was the word for wood? So who's to say?
I don't know how that white stayed out of that pot.
Who's to say that? We can't just like start saying that trees are made of metal.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping us from doing that.
No.
You know, and we were chatting about
sheet metal is
sheet
paper.
metal is paper. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You make paper out of you make paper is sheet metal paper, isn't it? Paper metal.
Sheet metal
paper. Yeah. But you know, who's to say that we can't? You know, I reckon we were talking about this before, and we were saying like we could.
How ridiculous is it that we've had this conversation?
We've already had this conversation. Yeah. We're regurgitating it on the stream for everyone. Yeah. I always ask this about colours. Exactly, it's the same sort of idea, only with like metal and wood.
Yeah.
But I reckon we could try and flip it round and say that that's a wooden can, isn't it?
Yeah.
For like a Coke can, but it's made of wood.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't we do that? Like religions have convinced people of far more crazy stuff. We can convince people that wood is metal and metal is wood. Surely.
There's a metal.
We should give it a go.
No, that's a wooden tree outside the hospital with wooden keys on it.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you on about?
Exactly.
There's metal trees everywhere, Brian. I don't know why you're so. You know, these boys are playing with metal cues.
Metal cues, yeah. Metal cues.
Wooden ferrules. That's weird.
Wooden ferrules, yeah, odd.
Well, it's not odd, is it? It's just normal.
No, it's odd that people think that it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People think it's the other way around.
It does.
Weird
Yeah, it's so strange. That.
Ooh.
Did he devil it or not?
No. That's harsh.
That's
man.
a bit harsh devil, that, wasn't it?
Well
Yeah.
harsh.
We've got a bit of a cagey frame brewing here, actually. Clever. Is it, Brian? Is it clever? Is it clever? Bloody hell. We got one follower anyway. We got him in anyway.
Yeah,
he thinks we're
yeah.
class. So you boys are right. That's amazing.
This isn't a religion or a cult.
No,
but
it's just
it is a movement.
It's just the truth. I have a long metal. You have a long wood.
No.
A long metal. I don't get it.
It doesn't make any
Jude,
sense.
what are you talking about?
See what Jake tried there? Come off the black.
Tried to
make
pot the
a
black. Tried to
pocket.
pot the black. Like.
He didn't, no.
Guys, who do you think's going to take this one? This is a massive match. Every match in the Division 1 is massive. Anyone can beat anyone in this division. It's bonkers.
This division is wild.
It's wild. Justin sits at the top at the moment. I don't think he's going to stay there. just because it's the division is so strong. It's so strong. It's scary. And that's a lovely shot from Ed. Just didn't need to clip the yellow, but he wanted to. So you could just push that yellow a bit safer. Get it away from the pocket. Get down there. Can we change that? All that? Yeah, I got those.
Yeah, all these need changing, mate. Yeah. Everything. They actually need resizes as well to fit.
Yeah, we'll do it all, mate. So do it all. That cover the pocket, but Jacob does have an out with this yellow on the bottom right. The way Jake's playing this will be close. Well,
is Jake playing well? Jake
hasn't been playing well recently. He lost 8-1 to Justin on Wednesday night, and he lost 4-1 or 4-2 to Justin last night in the final of the Flyer. It hasn't been playing too well, but you know, Justin seems to always have an edge over Jacob for some reason, some psychological edge. I don't know why that is. Oh, goodbye.
Oh.
That was close.
That was unlucky because you could see what he wanted to do.
Ouchie! Jumped in there, snatched it away from me. Look at it. It just thought about it, had a look and fainted, as they say. Any golfers in the chat, you'll know that. Had a look and fainted.
Any golfers in the chat?
Yeah, it's a golfing thing. Look, big,
Jack, you here?
Ready? Oh, like that. Look, you said everyone will be at work. It's 10 million people in the chat.
Yeah, that's quite good for a 1:30 on a Friday.
Yeah, that's what the big boys bring in. They bring in all the people, you know.
The big boys, are they?
Division 1 lad. Pixie boy, yeah, they're still. He hasn't taken them off, but he slept in them. I hear.
Right enough.
He slept in them.
Did he?
Yeah. Some say that he got the material for those shorts from the surface of the sun. That's why they're that bright. It's because the shine of the bush pig's head makes everyone blind. To be fair, we should force him to wear like a burqa or a hat or something. What? Am I not allowed to say that word?
Of course you are. But what was that the first thing you went to instead of hat?
Because it was funnier.
Just a beanie. You've gone burqa first.
I have, yeah. Because save everyone the misery of seeing his face at the same time. I'm not saying, look, I'm just joking around. I'm not saying he's not a pretty man. All right? I'm just saying that burqa came to my head first.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh the most. That's what your first thought was.
My first thought was hat. Look, when I'm saying this stuff, you just kind of ramble stuff out, and I realise that as I'm saying, I've gotten better at saying turban. I've gotten better at saying things, and as I'm saying things, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say at the end of the sentence. But it changes as I'm saying words to the end of the sentence. So you never. I've got 3 or 4 options on the go.
Nice.
You know,
I didn't have burqa in my options.
Hat was there. You know, beanie was there. You know, a rag. Do-rag maybe was there. Do-rag. But yeah, in the end, balaclava, that would be good. Just a plastic bag over his head with some holes. A paper bag, that would be good. Paper bag. Jake's favourite short to back on stream. Yes, indeed, Chris. Yeah. Ed has already said he really likes those shorts. He's thinking about getting a pair himself, and he wasn't joking. Trust me, he wasn't joking. He loved it. Safety play coming into effect here from Ed in this second frame. Going to make things awkward for Jake. It's a difficult little table, this, for both players. So, who will be the one to make the first mistake in this frame?
We need to get Division 5 up and running.
We need to get Division 5 up and running. Yeah, we can push on. Got the hit. Hello, sir. He's here.
Hello. Were you sat in the car?
No, I've just been driving down watching it.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's safe.
Mine's half 2.
That's safe. Oh, you're playing
half 2?
Table 2.
Oh, yeah, can do. Yeah.
Oh,
that's fine. So you and Shane will be on table 3 then.
That's what I said to him. And he was like, no, we're on the stream.
No.
I really don't think so, Shane. No one wants to watch our match. In fact, we've got 11 people watching.
11 people. We lost one. He's behind us here. You still got on your phone now.
Joe's on it now.
Good girl, yes.
We never lose viewers here.
Good stuff.
Get those likes in as well while we're here.
Hold on, we've got a bit of ball cleaning. Going on here.
No one's liked the stream.
Guys, there's 5 likes.
Why is Ed using a tartar sauce?
What?
Ed just put a pack of tartar sauce.
It's one of those Q things.
Yeah, he's got a little ball marker. Another golf reference. Bloody hell, are we playing golf here or not?
I'd love to see that. Jake and Ed do a side-by-side in matching shorts.
Yeah, that'd be good. One day. Tell you what, if you donate 50 quid to the stream, we'll do it.
We'll buy Ed
a pair of shorts.
Oh, he's in off.
Heartbreaker.
Oh. Oh dear.
Damn.
Hot t-shirt say today, mate.
I can't read that, mate.
No.
I can't read that. You think I can read that?
Ed Jelfs versus Brian Hammond on table 2.
Ed Jelfs and Brian Hammond on table 2 at 2:30, I believe they said. So 40 minutes or so, they will be kicking off over on table 2. That'd be an interesting match. Is it the first match in the League Division? No, it's not the first. No, Dan and Chris have played a couple of games already, haven't they? That's right. And Phil's played as well. Yeah, this will be the third or fourth match, actually, what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think that one and 4 are the two that have kicked off.
Yeah,
Oh.
three.
I think a couple in.
Three have played one match, I think. No.
Well, Sean
Yeah.
versus Nev.
Sean versus Nev, that was the first match, I think. I've got my match against Tom Skidmore tomorrow at 12.
Tomorrow at 12.
Yeah, tomorrow at 12.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be really interestingly stuff.
Yeah, that one was. You played him in the Flyer recently, was it? Or
In the
charity
Wacky
stream?
Races charity stream. Yeah, not
that's-
really sure
So
what
it
happened.
didn't do
to
much
be
with
honest.
those 2 shots, did you?
No.
As tied up Jacob's ball bottom.
Yeah. That's good.
Jacob going for a skill shot. For a skilly.
You heard of a skill shot now? He's going for the double, mate.
Double.
Going for a double. Is he? No,
Or
skilly.
down the side.
No, he's going for a skilly. Hold on. Oh!
And he's got it.
That is sensational from
That's an
Jacob.
F12er.
That is what we're talking about. Oh my God. We lost 3 viewers because of that shot. Look at this. Took his time queuing it up. Fabulous.
Fabulous. Tough skill
He actually
shot.
clipped it off that other yellow as well. That was quite lucky, actually. Watch this. See, if it wasn't for that other yellow, that wasn't going anywhere.
Didn't get on the yellow he wanted, so maybe he tried to clip that yellow just to get it out a bit more.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, everyone's getting bored now.
No, they've gone back to work.
They've
or,
gone back to
you know,
work.
Their
Boring.
boss has walked over and they've got it.
They're going to go, oh, shit. Mate, just show him, show your boss the stream. He'll be like, yeah, fair play. Yeah, send me a link to that. That's class. Oh, Ed, it's gone round the cup and out. That is a painful one. Unbelievable. Makes it easier off the yellow, right? That's what I'm saying, Dan. That's what I said from the start.
Yeah.
Why are you
We
repeating?
know,
Why
Paul.
are you repeating exactly what I said?
We know Paul, Dan. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I said right from the start. Bloody hell.
What makes it easier?
Yeah. Well, Dan will tell you now. There's no point in me telling you. Dan's just going to repeat what I say anyway. Going to copy me.
Yeah, Dan. Dan dropped out of this.
Dan. Yeah, he couldn't make it. Yeah, he was away. I think he said something about he's coming back next week to play in the Flyer, or I don't know. I don't know what his reasoning is. He's he's too scared. I think. I think he was a bit
fear
scared.
in Dan.
Yeah.
I think since he went on
Since
that
he's been
little run.
found out.
Yeah, he went on that little run in the Flyers, and since then,
Silly me.
copying.
Don't copy me, mate.
Oh God, it's gone
Come
right
up,
out
come
there.
up with your own opinions. Has he got it? Has he got it? He has not got any. Oh, he's got some.
He has got a.
He's got a tough one into up there, like
into up there, like.
round the cup from Ed. It was Dan about an hour ago.
Thanks.
Cheers, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Copying me again. I think he's done that one on purpose.
I think so. Yeah.
Push shot. Whack's gone in. Oh, whack's not going in. Whack. Hey up. Well.
Hey,
Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up.
Why is there 7 people watching this?
You know why.
I don't understand.
Why isn't there more? Careful, Edward.
Like-
Careful. Oh, it's lovely.
Chris
That's fabulous.
Swinburne, are you with Dave Hammond again? He watched mine
in the pub, like.
No, they were in a Tesco van.
Were they?
Yeah.
In a Tesco's van?
Yeah, watching me and
at work,
Jude.
like. Brilliant. Oh, Ed, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. From the Splintoid, as Paul says. Yeah,
Is that his name?
Yeah, Splintoid. Yeah, the sensei, the Splintoid, Splinter, innit? From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Splinter, Splintoid. Paul likes to put a little bit of twang on stuff.
He does.
Splintoid. Yeah. Jacob's sliders are off. He means business now.
Chris said maybe.
You might be. Yeah. Don't let your boss see that,
Dave.
mate. You'll get right in the doghouse, mate.
Dave Hammond made some t-shirts last night.
He did, yeah, he did.
Said we're gonna have a sit down and chat to him about t-shirts and that. Funny ones made, like, you know, quickly.
Funny quickly.
Yeah.
Funny quickly.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. Just let everyone know.
Paul calls him Splintoid.
Yeah.
What an interesting bit of... Oh! What an interesting bit of trivia from Dan.
Sat at home giggling to himself.
Yeah, loving it.
Dan, gonna work.
There's a bloody echo in this stream, isn't there?
Look, comments are good. Keep
Keep them coming.
rolling.
Keep them coming.
There's some
banging t-shirts to BH, mate.
Banging t-shirts.
That's it, bro. Banging, mate. Banging, bro.
Justin still won the flyer, though, didn't he? And Dave told me that he put something in the t-shirt to stop him winning. And
No, he didn't put enough of it in there.
didn't put enough in. So
What
next
was it?
time,
Anthrax. Put a bit of anthrax in the linings. Should stop him winning.
just round the
should,
collar.
should stop him breathing, which will stop him winning. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
if
just
Justin
not
can't,
enough.
if Justin can't breathe, he can't win any full games. Tell you that.
Line the collar with poppers or something. Loosen him
Yeah.
up. It's loosen him up.
Poppers
Yeah.
or like little poppers.
No, you know, poppers. The like the like, drug. It is a drug, but it's not exactly illegal. Like loosens your bumhole. Gay people love it.
What have you? I've never heard of that in my
You've
life.
never heard of poppers?
Not in that context. No.
What?
I think only a specific type of people know that.
No.
People that are, you know, well versed with it.
I've never taken poppers
Yeah,
to
you
loosen
have.
my arm.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't.
Yeah, you have. I can tell. Liquid drug that can give an instant high when inhaled. See? No, you see? That's a very niche thing that you know about.
Euphoric
Act as a
effect
sex
acts as
enhancer by
sex
relaxing the
enhancer by
anal
relaxing the
muscles.
anal muscles.
Right. But surely you wouldn't want to relax them. You want them to be tighter.
Why? What do you mean?
It's tighter, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be really painful. I don't know. I've never tried relaxing my anal muscles.
You've got all the tips, mate.
But this was to loosen Justin up, is why I said line the collar with poppers.
Right. Yeah, all right.
I'm not the only person who's heard of poppers. Yeah.
How cool would this be if this was our job, proper?
Yeah.
There's no conferencing to worry about, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah, because I've got to go out there and clean about 25
Yeah,
plates.
we've got to go out there and clean a whole thing.
Sounds like you're talking from experience, Zach.
That's what I'm saying, Chris, mate. You're not getting anything past us, is he? Jake's got
No, he's got a pink
hat
beanie
on
on.
with
Give that to Justin.
still the tag on it because Jake likes doing that.
He's taking his
Sliders are off. Sliders are
yeah.
off. He's just going to get more and more naked as the frames go on. Still wears a broken watch.
Gets up, wakes up every day and puts on a watch that doesn't tell the time.
Yeah. Yeah, he
What?
does, yeah.
You've taken that off. Put it in the bin then.
Just hoping it works. One day it just works again.
About the pool for a while.
Is there a pool match going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just over here. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about poppers and anal relaxation drugs and you being gay and stuff.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with it, no.
No.
Although it does say here it's probably not a good idea to take them. Next thing, be wearing a t-shirt like a crop top, mate. You have to pay good money to see that.
That's on our OnlyFans.
That's on Jacob's.
Links in the description. We'll sell anything here.
And everything.
We are for sale. Like
We are for sale. We are for sale. Very good.
that might be demonetization, actually. Talking about OnlyFans and subscriptions and that. It's probably against YouTube's terms of service to link you away to an OnlyFans.
No, OnlyFans doesn't have to be anything bad. You can have OnlyFans for anything.
True.
So, it's not
True.
our fault how other people use a service.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Their
do you know there was
perception
apparently
is-
there was a OnlyFans, the company were thinking of banning like nudity and stuff on their platform, and then
That'd
they
go down well.
and then they realised that they would have no business then at all. So they scrapped that idea pretty quick because they were like, oh, we're getting like pummeled in the media. We need to like clean our act up. And then they were like, wait, oh no, we just like being billionaires actually. Bugger it. Yeah, we're awful people. Yeah, whatever, but we're rich. So shut up.
And so a lot of the people on the platform.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, definitely. Is that enough? I think Ed could come off this cushion here and still pop. Oh, is it 2 shots? He's got 2 shots. He's got loads of time here. Ed hasn't got a shot yet. Bet you are for sale.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, calm down, lad. It's only Friday afternoon, mate. Give it another 6 hours and be Friday evening, and then we can talk. 2-1 to Jacob. Takes the lead again. Ed not quite firing at his full cylinders.
How many cylinders has he got?
As many as he needs.
Oh, he just keeps adding them on.
Yeah. He's got loads of cylinders ready to fire. Wait, it's three. Calm down, Ed. You give frame an extra frame there. Went up to 3-1 for a second.
Did it?
It did, yeah. Then it went down straight. It went
tapping.
straight back down. Yeah, he's got the shakes, mate. Ed the shake, like. Dry break.
You live stream on OnlyFans?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't know. Said that very confidently.
You did, yeah, very
Bloody hell.
quickly and confidently,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone's gone.
Yeah, bloody right.
Everyone's
you can.
gone.
Yeah, to OnlyFans.
Everyone's just opened the OnlyFans link. Oh, gone.
To see Jacob in a crop top. I don't know. I would imagine so. I would imagine, why not? Why would they not have live feed available?
Yeah, I
Doesn't make any
don't know. I
sense.
don't know. Yeah, I just never.
I've never been.
on
I've
the
never.
site.
No.
Oh, they all came back.
Off the red. Ah, boop. Lovely from Edward. Remember Jedward? What a horrible existence.
yeah.
What a horrible existence of a couple of human beings that was.
They still exist as well.
Oh,
I'm like quite famous.
yeah, weird.
Like lots.
For no reason.
Just big sticky up
just
hair.
just for
stupid
being weird,
being
like
on the telly.
just for being annoying little weird
This is
people.
Another lovely shot from Edward.
No red laces from Ed. Have you been back to the start of the stream, Dan, and listened to what we're saying again?
Literally repeating everything we're saying.
He's transcribing it as we go and just reading random bits out and just popping it in. Here's one for you, mate. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Ha! Didn't know I was going to say that, did you? Go on then, Ed. Don't want the down. Give that one a go, mate.
Dare ya.
Dare ya. I'm not going to say it again. You do have the power to just go back and listen to it as many times as you want. We'll see a spike. A spike in the watch time there.
Yeah, Ed. Ed. Keep saying Ed. Stan.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna just pop out for a couple of minutes just to clear some of that stuff.
Should we both do it?
We can do.
Then it'll be done
if
quicker.
everyone will be happy.
Right,
with
guys,
that.
we've got to go do some like red bumpers. No, you see, you haven't got a clue. Have you ever seen the film The Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's in that film. If you have seen it, if you haven't seen it, then you've got no idea. It's really, really odd thing to hear.
I can't even remember what you said.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's what he says.
Why?
Well, because he's the last action hero. The premise of the film is he's an action hero. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger in like a movie, and this kid, the character's name is Jack Slater, right? Big action star, right?
Yeah.
In these films, and this kid goes to the cinema to watch this film, but he has a magic ticket. I'll explain this. Zach's gone to the front desk. See, we actually have work to do. Give us a second. Hold on. Dealing with people. Not a clue. I'm explaining. As soon as Zach gets back, I'll explain the whole thing. I'll explain it all. Don't worry. If you haven't seen The Last Action Hero, I highly recommend it. It's an excellent film. Arnold Schwarzenegger's more fun films. It's good laugh. Zach, mate. Hey, Zach, mate. Gone. You'll be gone by then. You can't be gone. You're not allowed to leave. Zach, I've got to explain this premise of the film with you here, and then we can go do the work. Dan's desperate to know. He's got to go soon, so you've got to come sit in here a second. I'll explain to you what. So The Last Action Hero, right? So yeah, Jack Slater, Arnold Schwarzenegger, kids goes to see his favourite action hero in his new film. He's got a magic ticket, golden ticket, right? And that actually sucks him into the film, and he's in the film, and he lands in Jack Slater's car, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? And like Jack Slater's like, well, there's a kid in my car, because he doesn't know he's an action hero in a film, right? And then the kid eventually spends time with him, doing like action hero stuff with him, and then he slowly realises that, comes to terms with the fact that he's not real. He's a character in an action film, and he starts to have like an existential crisis because he's like, I'm not a real person. Like, I'm just something that's been monetized. And he starts acting out and just trying to come up with words to say that isn't a normal thing for an action hero to say. So he would say, oh, how was this one? Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Ha! Didn't know I was going to say that, did you? That's the story.
And you waited all that time to tell me that.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, what did you say? I've got to wait until Zach gets
Yeah,
back.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's it, yeah. But yeah, excellent film. Give it a watch. The Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger, from like the 90s or something, 94 or something like that. Great film.
Cool. I'll take it on board. The problem is, Stu, we've got more viewers now than we had when I said
we've got
to go and do some more work. So the question is, if we can get like a few messages in the chat, some topics to talk about.
Right. Well, on that note, I'm going to turn the stream beats up so you can listen to some cool like neon music, whatever it is, and we're going to go and do some real work for like 15 minutes.
Apparently, streaming pool doesn't pay as much as we would like it to, so we have to run a normal job at the same time.
I tell you what, if you guys in the chat now donate the equivalent of £100, we'll stay and commentate.
Yeah.
How much is Roommate worth today?
Roommate is worth close to 580.
580 quid for Roommate for today, right? You see, guys, it's you're not really bringing much to the table, are you?
Yeah.
Opinions on Baby Bells. Yeah, I don't mind baby bells. They taste a bit minging. They're not real
It's a
cheese.
bit like plastic.
Plasticky cheese, yeah. Or you never take the wax
Milky.
off. That's your problem. I keep telling you this. Yeah, that's why it tastes like
I like
plastic.
it when it
yeah.
gets sort of stuck in between all the
yeah,
teeth.
yeah. It's gonna kill you. That. It's not good. It's not good for you. You got to stop eating that shit. Yeah, stop eating that.
I love it. It sort of sticks to the inside of my mouth.
Sticks, yeah, or in your guts, everything. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
No?
No, not good for you. Wax.
But then I pour
edible.
boiling water into my mouth and it just melts. It's lovely.
And then and then it coats everything, and then it hardens, and then
I can eat anything.
That reminds you of an episode of The Simpsons. Actually, have you seen that episode? So Homer, right? He was going to the fair, and there's this like really hot chili eating contest or something, and he can't do it, and he makes a fool of himself because the chili's too hot, and he nearly like dies, has to go to hospital and stuff, and then he drinks wax, and it just like coats his whole throat and mouth.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to this store, and he starts downing these like crazy hot like ghost chili peppers, whatever it is. Eats loads of them, and the people are like, "Whoa, this guy's amazing!" And then he's like, walks off like he's fine. But then obviously it reaches his stomach where the wax hasn't gotten to, and he basically has a nuclear explosion in his stomach. Yeah. Anyway, we got to go.
But we've got 15 people in.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Right.
This is like half a flyer amounts. We've got.
Yeah, true. It is.
We've got to entertain the masses.
Yeah,
There's 15 million people here.
All right, guys. Look, if you bring 500 quid into the table, into the table fund, right? We'll tell roommate to get lost.
Yeah. Could do.
Yeah, and just
going to invoice them anyway.
Don't tell them that. What the hell? Judy, you're going to take the wax off usually. Yeah, if you're above 4.
And if you're giving a 4-year-old a baby bell with the wax on,
then you don't care about the baby.
Moron.
You shouldn't be having kids, or be anywhere near kids. Look at this. No Oh, I thought he was yellows. That was mad. I couldn't see the yellow in the bottom left. I thought he was swerving it from there around to hit the next yellow. That was bonkers. But no, he's fine. Yeah, he's left head in a tough spot. He has got a cut plant into the top right. I don't think he can pot this yellow into the middle right. So, I don't know, mate. It's not my problem. It's Ed's problem, isn't it?
It is Ed's problem. Right, if the viewers drop below 10, we'll go and do that. Clean it. And we'll come back and build it back up again.
Come back and build it back up again.
Yeah, the people in the chat that are here now will just have to chat to each other.
Have you heard of Build a Bear?
If an F12 happens, just ring me. I'll run back in and hit F12.
Sprint back to the computer, dive in and smash the keyboard.
Yeah.
Hopefully we hit F12. Oh! That was a tough shot. Have you heard of Build a Bear? I've never been there.
Yes, I've been there and built a bear.
Really?
Not for myself.
You went there on your own, didn't you?
I've got children.
You went out like, woo! Skipping down the road. Got your own Build a Bear.
Incredibly expensive.
Was it ginger bear? Do they do ginger bears?
I think they do all sorts of bears. Yeah, they probably do ginger
but
bears.
They've got to be politically correct to the max, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've got all sorts of bears.
I think they've got all the bears. Yeah.
Every bear.
Rainbow bears. Burka bears. They've got all the bears.
All the types of bears.
Yeah, I've got to answer this phone call.
We've got a phone call as well, but bloody hell, it's annoying trying to stream while you're like in the middle of your normal job. Do you know what I mean? Is that going to drop? It's not. And that's actually a foul, I think. That didn't touch a cushion. Let's have another little look. It was very tight. But I think... Did the white touch the cushion? No. That didn't touch a cushion. That is unfortunate. That is a foul. He totally built himself a bear. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know what Zach's like. He's a weirdo. Absolute weirdo. Yeah, that's going to be 2 shots here for Jacob, I think. What does he do with it? Yeah, I've never been to Build a Bear. I've heard of it. I've never really had like a strong desire to go there. Because I'm not 7. And I don't have any kids. So it'd be a bit odd if I was there. There's definitely people like Zach, I think, that, you know, are adults. And they go to Build a Bear just to fulfill their own, like, you know, happiness, just because they enjoy. And you know what? If you enjoy building bears and you collect bears and you like bears, then, you know, bears are for everyone, you know. There's no problems there. So that first of 2 shots, don't think. quite what Jacob was after. He might be a little bit snooke. Can he pop this red nearest the middle left? I think he might be able to, but he hasn't got many options after that. He could come back across the table and pop the red he's nearest to now afterwards. But he's made things a lot more awkward for himself, that's for sure. That is the way he's done it. Right, we've dropped below 7. We've dropped below 10 viewers. We've got work to do. I'm gonna turn the tunes up. You don't have to listen to it. You can have your sound off if you want. We're down to 7, Zach. I'm binning it off.
All right, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna end the stream. Bugger it.
There is 16 people. He'd totally borrow someone else's kids if he didn't have his own to try and not look like a weirdo. That's ridiculous. Zach went there on his own. No, he said I borrowed someone else's kids to go, so I didn't look like a weirdo.
He does borrow kids.
Oh, hi, Jude.
Types of bears there.
So
That's what he said. Really expensive.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The
Set to take flight.
the two boys are off washing dishes, so I said I would jump in for a little bit. I don't really know what's going on in this game, but I know both players well. Splintoid, Ed Lewis, Splinter, the sensei to many of these top players in mid-wheels back in the day. And one of those was Jacob. So Ed Lewis is the sensei, but have this. Where's the black one? Oh, it's judged nicely and all splintoid. Well, he's not that old, but the sensei still showing that he's top dog amongst his pupils. Jude, I might be going to this wedding at the weekend after all. What are the details? Who's in the chat? Say hello. I'm on my own here. Lonely. 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 We know if you're about, say hello. But Ed, I think, was 1-0 down and 2-1 down. 1-3 in a row here. Jacob lost his first round match in this league heavily to the Bush Pig, Justin Bishop, 8-1. So a second defeat could put Jacob in a little bit of trouble. I mean, it's early days still, but in terms of getting that top 4, his chances will be slim with players like Paul Robinson, Dave Morgan to play. He's obviously got John Gibson-Lapper, Mike Griffiths as well. But Jacob could do with something here after losing his first round heavily. I think this is Ed's first league game. The controversy with Ed whenever they selected Division 1, he wasn't initially in it. But he was brought back in, and deservedly so. He's definitely a Div 1 player. In the Flyer last night, there were some interesting results. Callum Thomas, a Div 4 player, took Justin Bishop, Div 1 player, Hell. And Jacob was taken Hell by Division 5 player. How accurate are these divisions? I think after 2 or 3 seasons we will probably get it right, but I think it's generally bang on. Not sure Brian Hammond deserves to be in Division 2. He should be in Division 12, something like that. But apart from that, I think we're there. Keyframe this one. 5-2 and 4-3. There's a big difference. Chris Swindeth. How does a single league setup work? Well, there's obviously 8 in each league, Chris. You'll play each other once, and that will give us a final table. And then the top 4 in each league will go into a semis. The first place in the league will play 4th, and the second place in the league will play 3rd. And then there'll be a finals. But the 2 finalists will go up and get promoted. So are you in a league, Chris? I think you might be in Div 4. I can't remember. But if you were to get in the top 4, then there would be a semi-finals and finals day for you. I mean, if we can get all the divisions done on the same day, we will. But again, that can be tricky. If you get in the top 4, then you'll get into a semi-final match. And if you win that, then you'll get promoted for the next season. So you would move up into my league, provided I don't get relegated, because the bottom 2 will get relegated. There's Hardman Dan, Afternoon Dan. Bush Pigs won 2 in a row, and he was quite confident last night, Dan, so we need you to come down here to our Thursday night Flyers. Bush Pig was getting a little bit cocky last night, I felt. He feels he's got his dominance back. Have you noted the non-red lashes? I think you maybe mean laces. He normally has those red laces on, but I didn't notice that. I'm kind of blinded by Jake's pink shorts. He was wearing those pink shorts last night, and I think he was wearing them the day before as well. And he went for like a 10k run, did a big handstand class, did a bit of training, played the Flyer last night, got to the final after a few tense matches. He slept in them last night, and he's wearing them again, so they look very bright. But those pink shorts that Jake was wearing that don't leave much to the imagination surely are due for a wash. Div 5, Chris. I mean, I think Div 5 is a weird one, because there was only meant to be 3 divisions, and then there was enough demand for 4, and then there was enough demand for 5. And those players in Division 5 are, in my opinion, many of them are higher division players. So you're going to have your work cut out, Chris, but the last few games I've seen you play, Chris, you've been on good form, including that victory over Jake. Playing here today, last week's Flyer. It'll be interesting to see how you get on in that division, but there's some good players there. The guy, Gwillam, I can't remember his first name, he's in that division. He took Jacob to Hill last night. Julie Jones-Morgan is in there as well. He's a good player, got to a few semi-finals in our Flyer events. But in this frame, a key one for Jake. He could bring this back to 4-3, but just looking at that yellow beside the red near the black spot, I think it will go into the bottom left, the Devil's Bag. Yeah, 40 players, Dan, that shows an interest. And obviously, there's even others like yourself who aren't even in it. You'd have been in Div 1, no doubt. But, you know, following seasons, I'm sure if you can play, the boys will fit you in somewhere. I mean, there might be some players after this league drop out. I think it's great. There's a real buzz about pool again in Mid-Wales. There's a lot of good players here, you know, it's just getting them to play regularly. I mean, you saw that even in the Flyer last night. We've got the usual faces like yourself and Justin Bishop, obviously, and Dave Morgan and Paul Robinson. You're probably the big four, I think, in terms of winning Flyers, but you've got people like Jake and Graham, John Gibson, Lapper, etc., who are up there. But even the kind of more mediocre players, myself and Callum, you know, on their day, those boys can get a decent enough result now and again. Sean Herman again last night did well. Dan Evans nearly got to the final. He took Jake Hill in the semi-final. All those guys in Division 2 and Division 3, so I think it'll be good for them to all play against each other and improve their game. You never know. You never know where it can go. Hopefully we can get plenty of seasons or just ongoing seasons. As you say, we've got the new table fund. That will help us get a new table. I think that would be really useful. There's Coopster. Rob Gwillim won the Bilth Wells Pool League Speed Pool Singles knockout, and in the doubles final, well, he took Jacob Hill last night, Mike. He's in Division 5, so there you go, Chris. There's your competition. That will probably put Rob as favourite for Division 5 and probably favourite for Division 4 the season after that. Into Division 3 and 2. A lot of good players there. Mike, you're in Division 2, is that right? Are you in the top? Are you in the top with these lads? Who did you play? You play Chris Robinson, yeah, so you'd be in Division 2. Chris Robinson started that division well. He was a favourite for Division 2. I think he's beaten Mike and he's beaten Daniel Evans. Chris probably at the top of Div 2 as it currently stands. Tricky position Jacobs found himself in. His only real hope there was to try and cover that devil's bag, which I think he has done with that red just below the black, so he's made it as tough as he can for Ed here. Ed's left that a little bit straight. Not quite sure what he was thinking about there. And of course we had a Division 4 matchup earlier today. Sam Buckler played Callum Thomas. Callum on fire, winning easily his first two matches, and he had a great performance last night against Justin Bishop. It went hill in the first round. Justin squeaked past him. He played mighty Sam Buckler earlier, Sam's first match, and Sam took him out 8-5. Sam will be one that looking for potential promotion, maybe alongside Callum in Division 4. Yeah, all very interesting. I think it's nicely competitive. Jacob with another tricky shot here. I mean, trying to see if there is a little potential cushion shot, the left side cushion, where he could cut that in. Can't see any easy position to leave the white. With that red very potable into the bottom right bag, he might be forced to take this on. He's going off one cushion on the right hand side, needs to get this. He's got the hit, but where's the white going? I mean, it could have gone in an easier position for Ed. He does have this one into the devil's bag, but these are tight down the cushion. And how brave is he going to play this? How much pace? Just bounce that white up off the bottom cushion. This is missable. And the yellow would probably cut into the right centre bag. He looks like he's digging into this a bit, so he is playing it with pace. Big element of safety there for Ed. Little double kisses and stuff. Kind of the outcome he was probably hoping for. But maybe a little bit lucky in how he got it with a few double kisses on that red. Interesting, he didn't really put too much effort into the pot. He just wanted to leave the white down there. Probably a bit lucky, although it was always a potential of getting the snooker, but Pretty sure he didn't judge that off the cushion to get the double kisses that he did on the red. But yet again, Ed splintoid Lewis playing a very tight game here. This is tough for Jake, but if he can get the right clip. Oh, he got a full contact. Where's the white going? It's dropped. Jacob puts his cue behind his head, frustrated. He was not far off, just catching that yellow perfectly and cutting it into the right centre bag. And Ed Lewis on form. You would expect to take this out and go 5-2 ahead. Shouldn't be any problem here for Ed. This little feather off the left side cushion should leave him a simple one into the left centre bag. And that's no problem for Splinter, the sensei, splintoid. Ed goes 5-2 up. Statement. He was 2-1 down. He's won 4 in a row. Jacob just needs to get his head together here. He did lose his first match heavily. After being 2-1 ahead here. This continues for Ed, and if say he finishes off 8-2, 8-3, that'll be 2 games played for Jacob. 2 losses, only 3 frames as well on the board. A kind of heavy frames against. For him, he will need to get some victories if he wants to get in that top 4. You don't want to lose your first 2 games in the league, but they haven't been easy games for Jacob, Ed, and the mighty bush pig Justin Bishop. However, no easy games in this division. I don't think there's any easy games in any division. Jacob looking a bit lax, semi-frustrated, but keeping his cool poise as usual. But does he need to focus a bit harder? Been outplaying him in the last 4 frames. It's a race to 8, so there is time. He really needs a frame on the board. It's been 4 in a row for Ed. Important break for Jake. Red does drop into the left centre. The big old break, a big old split. They did look nicely open, but they've all clustered a little bit together on the sort of bottom third, bottom half on the left hand side of the table. Tries a plant with the red onto the yellow, gets the pot. Has he got the outcome he wanted? He's still got the yellow here into the devil's bag, and he'll be looking to develop that yellow just above the red on that left side cushion straight away. He catches it. Has he got it out enough? He's not. I mean, he did get it out. He's got it into an even uglier position. I mean, the benefit of the kind of cluster of the 2 reds, black and yellow together is a big target to hit in terms of developing. Couldn't avoid the little kiss on the red. A little bit unlucky that it's landed so close to the right side cushion. Won't be able to develop from this one, but can't even get that white back up the table. Can't. And I'm not sure that bottom red... Oh, nice view of Jacob's short, so I wasn't sure the bottom red, or sorry, bottom yellow went into the right centre. He was trying to get a little plant into the top right bag. My eyes are a bit blinded there after that close-up of Jake's posterior with those very tight pink shorts. Caused a lot of discussion here down at the MRC. Not working for him so far today. Containing shot for Jake. Gives control of the table back to Ed. Ed content just to get one of his reds out into open play. Give control back to Jacob, but all Jake can do really here is develop everything, and he certainly doesn't want to do that with that yellow. He's having a little look to see, will it potentially cannon off the black and the red to maybe plant that yellow in the top right? But he was looking at, he did get a connection, but it's not planted. And it was a high risk shot because he was always going to open up all the reds. And he has opened up every single red. A chance here for Splintoid to go 6-2 ahead. He's just kissed that yellow enough where you can still see the red into the right centre. And again, an Ed Lewis on form. I would expect him to take these out. Can't see any major problems. If that closest red goes into the left centre, he's still got red into the devil's bag, but yet if he can take this one, absolutely, it just gave a little nudge onto the red, but didn't affect the pot whatsoever. This could hurt Jacob. Again, he was forced into a high-risk shot. And he was close. But millimetres in this game, that's the difference between playoffs. That's the difference in Division 1, Division 2. Being close isn't good enough. And that is a perfect weighted cue ball from Ed Lewis. It looks pretty simple to me. This red into right centre. You can just leave the white somewhere where the red is. He's brought it down a little bit. Not perfect on this red. The white might travel a bit. He doesn't want to go in behind that yellow. Got to get the weight right on this. Oh, he does, no problem for Splintoid. It was a delicate one, played it well, and this should be 6-2 to the Sensei. That's 5 frames in a row for Ed, and he is not messing about anymore. Still teaching his pupils who the master is. There's a few tricks left that I haven't taught you, lads.
What's going on here, Paul? 6-2. I left, it was 2-all.
5 frames in a row.
Bloody hell. Mike, Cooper in the chat, have you spoke about this?
I did.
You did? I'll leave it then. I'll leave it at that. It's been spoken about. So, a lot of work to do for Jacob. He hasn't had a very good start to this tournament so far. 8-1 loss against Justin. Now it's looking like it could be another heavy defeat here against Ed, unless he will pull himself from the death.
Yeah, it's not looking likely. If I'm being honest, Stuart, Ed's been playing very tight pull. He seems to know Jacob's game. He's forced Jacob into a few high-risk shots which haven't worked. I have to say he's outplaying him at the moment in these last few frames. Jacob, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, sometimes he just looks too laid back with elements of frustration that creep in. A couple of reds have dropped. One red will hang over the bag.
Reds look alright.
I
So
mean,
do the yellows, they're both alright, but one yellow is a bit of a problem on that top right cushion if that red is in the way.
if he can cut this red into the left center, he'll definitely be taking reds. That definitely gives him control of the frame. Just weighing up all his options now. Important cut this. It's missable. Oh, little change of mind. Splintoid. Important.
Yeah.
Got it. And he's left the plant. Perfect. The red on the bottom left side of the table near the cushion. That's going to be the tricky one. Bar that, we have got a potential dish on. Options here. You can cut the red into the top right. Might have an angle to land on that left side cushion just up in behind the red. Might think there's a better chance of getting on that off the other red into one of the center bags. That's what he's leaving here. Doesn't want any awkward bridging. He wants to be able to dig into this. A little awkward bridge. Gone too far. That's gone too far. He has a double, but he was probably hoping for a little bit of a better shot on this red, which would have brought him to the hill. Double. Nope. Nope. He has got second prize covering both yellows. Bottom right bag. Jacob does have some easy snookering opportunities here. Can play this as a shot to nothing. Done exactly that. Like a total. Ed gets the hit, gets the red fairly open, although it'll only go into the middle bags. Both pockets at the top of the table. He's left an awkward one here for Jacob. High risk triple plant. They're high risk shots from Jake, but he played it nicely as a shot to nothing. He would have snookered on the red, got the triple plant. Going for another double plant. I mean, it's fast and furious from Jacob at the moment. And we know at times that is the way he plays, but is he in full control? Talents at the moment. He's got the snooker. Ed is in trouble here. He's a good hit and ideally needs a pot. Oh wow, Splintoid. He's unlucky with the white. Really needed the pot, but fantastic shot. But he looks in all sorts of trouble here in terms of hitting this black. He's going to have to pull out another fantastic shot. And really, he needs to pot it. You think you'd be happy with a hit, but he needs a pot here. Oh, he's not far away.
It's 2 shots though.
He has given away 2 shots.
Ouch.
How's it looking in Ed and Brian?
Ed and Brian, let's have a look. Going on.
Brian?
Yeah. Looking for Division 2, aren't we?
Then Ed Jilfs.
Playing Edward Jelfs. Right now. 1-1 currently between Brian and Ed Jelfs.
One apiece.
One a piece.
Who's your money on there, Dan? Mr. Jilfs and Mr. Hammond. Fancy for that one.
A good game, that, I think. Brian hasn't been playing much recently either. He's been away.
Brian?
No, Brian.
Well, Jake, to keep himself in with any sort of chance in this match, needs to clear this up. How this develops. No, he's played a bit of dirt.
Filth. Probably the right shot.
Probably the right shot, although Ed's
magic.
Ed's attempts at these have been excellent. Did clear his last red up with a shot similar to this off the cushion, potted it. And again, He needs the same sort of shot on the black. Should be an easy hit, but he needs to pot it. He tried to cut it into the right centre. Didn't quite get it, but he's left as safe as white he probably can. It's not safe.
He can take a good... Well, he can cut this in. I didn't think he could.
Cut it in, but the white's going to be hard to control. It's going near that top right bag. It could block the yellow in the centre of the table. So Jake's got a long one.
Yeah, tough this.
Missed it.
Quite.
He's missed it. And he's left the black. And it's a disaster for Mr. Baylis. Slightly awkward bridge on the forearm for Ed Lewis, but he should rattle this in, and he does. He goes to the hill, 7-2. 5 frames in a row, sorry, for the Splintoid. Jake's in big trouble.
Dan Evans says Ed Jelfs for the win. Reckons he's going to take the win over Brian Hammond. But Brian, he's improved a hell of a lot over the last couple of months, has Brian? No, Brian.
Tough on the call. I mean...
Hi, boy.
You never know with Brian. Ed's very consistently decent. There's no doubt about that. Ed's not going to be easy to beat. If Brian plays his absolute best, you can almost say that about any player in these leagues, but Brian at his best.
Oh! That white had several attempts going in there. It was always going in. It pummeled the yellows. 2 yellows pummeled it in there.
In and out and in and out.
Get in there, it said. Get in. Get off the table. Watch this.
In and out.
Bang. Get in there. Oh, it's not Jake's day again.
It's a disaster. I mean, look at these yellows. I think that could potentially be. I mean, his saving grace here might be the black. The black's a little awkward, covered down to the bottom right, but does go into the right centre. Of course, when the balls are cleared a bit, it could go into a couple other pockets if the white ball's positioned right. But it's a disaster for Jake. This could be it too. You have to say it could potentially be 2 thumping defeats in a row. And he's already wants to get that black out straight away. Wants to finish this. Want it to come up too high. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. I mean, as long as he can pot a yellow here, this could be frame over. Got it. He's left the yellow over the bag.
Good pace.
I think that's Jacob's last shot. Jacob's played 2 games in Division 1. And we know how good of a player Jacob is. He's played 2 games in Division 1. He's come out of those 2 games only 3 frames, 2 heavy defeats. That's the standard of Div 1. I mean, he's played Justin Bishop and Ed Lewis.
Oh! There was a little moment there.
Splintoid.
There's no one working anymore. No. Oh!
My word, that's an error. I mean, he just about squeaked that yellow in. This is work. Lily's gymnastic videos. This is work. There's lots of money on this. I mean, what do you get if you win the leagues?
I'm not sure actually.
It's 3-figure sums if you win these leagues. So, you know, you're getting into serious cash. Here's a bit of Swazo from Splintoid. He should have finished this off already, but a little bit of Swaz.
Oh, and he's on
he
the black
wanted
as well.
to save a bit of magic for the stream to finish it off for a thumping victory for Splintoid. It's all. Oh, it's not.
Hold on, it's going in. Oh my God! What?
He doesn't want it.
What happened there?
Jacob's alive. Now Jacob's got nothing to lose in his head. Surely he thought it was all over.
He's got an easy snooker at the top of the table a little bit later on if he wants it.
Absolutely. I mean, Jacob, if you give Jacob a chance to play free-flowing pull, he can
He can tell you what, it's gone all right, that.
Well, there wasn't really anywhere that black, unless you were right behind it there. Maybe it could have squeaked into the left centre, but wow. A little bit of unexpected drama on this frame. Trying to get that red away from the black and put the red safe. But this will go into the right centre. Jacob is still alive. These top players, when you've got a chance to beat them, you've got to beat them. You still fancy Ed Lewis, heavy favourite for this.
Yeah, just not quite.
Just stop talking.
Jake,
unbelievable. He shook the hand.
He's smiling. He's all right. Wasn't Jake's day.
No.
It again. Unfortunate there for Jacob.
He's got matches coming up against John Gibson Lapper, Mike Griffiths.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll fancy his chances a little more against some of those players. But he's also got Dave Morgan, Paul Robinson.
Oh, it's not an easy. Leon Griffiths is in there as well.
Leon Griffmeister, of course. Forgot about Leon. So, put it this way, Jacob is in for a battle for that top 4 spot now.
Yeah, absolutely.
His next game, whoever it be against, is going to be a crucial one for Jacob. Could we potentially be talking about Jacob as in the relegation zone?
Potentially. I think he's going to be fighting between maybe Leon, Mike, and John for that bottom 2. Sure, Mike won't be happy with that opinion, but
we're entitled to our opinions.
Absolutely. I just think looking at the players that are there, I mean, yeah, Mike, Leon, Jacob, and John. It could have been Jacob would have been one of the stronger players, but he hasn't started very well at all. Obviously, still plenty of time to turn things around, but
on his day, Jacob can beat those. I mean, for me, the top 4 is Paul Robinson, Dave Morgan, Justin Bishop, and Ed Lewis.
But if I just interrupt a second, Lalo's just come up with a really good idea. We should get a women's group going. Absolutely fantastic idea. Right.
Right. Thanks so much for tuning in. More games popping up randomly at some point, I'm sure. We don't know when exactly, but we'll get the stream done when we can.
There's a Division 4 match on later, but I don't know if it's being streamed, but there's a Division 4 match on between Zach.
Division 2 on there.
Zach and Zach Howard. Zach Howard and Shane Lewis. I feel we got Justin Bate. What time are you playing, Zach? 2.
Right, well, that'll do for now. Keep your eyes peeled on the socials and on the YouTube. If you hit the bell notification, you can be notified when we go live, when we upload stuff, so you'll never miss a match. But yeah, that's going to be it for the moment. Long way to go in this singles leagues yet. See you in a bit. Bye.